Hello and welcome back to the 7th video in this tutorial series on how to draw the human figure. By the way, if you missed any of the previous video, you can just click below to watch them right now. In the last video, we learned how to add some anatomical details to a mannequin figure to make it look realistic. So in this video, we're going to complete the drawing we did yesterday by adding shading to it. The right shading can make or break a drawing, so be sure to pay close attention in this video. In the next clip, Michael is going to walk you through step by step how to shade your arm drawing to make it look three-dimensional. So let's get over to the drawing table and begin.
Before we start shading the arm, we have to define a light source. For this drawing, I want the light source to be somewhere here and the light coming down in this direction. Since the arm can be simplified into a cylinder, it's going to behave like one. So where the light hits our arm, we are going to have highlight, then followed by mid-tone, and then shadow. So we're going to have this gradient move from light to dark. For instance, let's take the bicep. We are going to have highlight here, followed by mid-tone for the most of it. And then here we are going to have shadow. But lastly, we're going to have some bounced light from the other elements of the figure on that shadowed area. Bounced light is going to be suggested by erasing it in with an eraser. But we won't give it a harsh erase. We're going to have a very smooth erase to just suggest some light bouncing back onto the arm. We are going to start with the brightest tones of gray and work our way towards the darker ones, the shadow. We're going to start with a 2H pencil and then move on to the 2B pencil. I'm going to begin with this area, with the shoulder, and then going to work my way down to the biceps and forearm. I'm going to use a simple tripod grip. It's the most efficient to shade, and on certain occasions, especially on the rounder part where I have curves and I want to follow the shape and the form, I'm going to use this grip. So let's begin. The first layer is done. Now I'm going to switch to the 2B pencil and work a bit on the shadows. And I'm going to use soft strokes. I'm going to work on the shadows, but again from bright to dark. I don't want to darken the drawing too early because I won't be able to correct it afterwards. So I'm going to use very soft strokes. And to do that, I'm going to hold as far away from the tip as I can. Now I'm going to use a brush with a flat white tip with synthetic hair. I'm going to use it to spread the graphite evenly and create a smooth gradient from the highlight to the shadow, and also defining the midtone. I want to use a circular motion and only inside the drawing. Now it's time to erase in the highlights. For that, I want to have a very flat and thin surface on the eraser. Something like that. Because by having this surface, I won't be able to apply too much pressure, which in result I'll have a very smooth erased surface, and to erase more I'll have to repeat the movement, so I have a lot of control on how I erase by having this surface. I'm going to begin with the shoulder. Now I'm going to use a 2B clutch pencil with 05 thick leads to redraw some of the shadowed surfaces and create a finer polish for the shading. Now I'm going to use this paper spreader to create a softer blend on certain areas. And now to create some balanced light, just a few short lines. And lastly, to make it pop out, I'm going to use a 4B pencil to darken this area out. And add a few details.
So there you have it. Now, if you don't have some of the tools that Michael used in this video, like a brush or a blending stump, don't worry. Just use a regular Q-tip to blend the graphite and it will work just fine. The tools are secondary. The most important thing is that you practice the shading yourself. So I really hope you've been enjoying this lesson series because tomorrow's video will be the last one. It's the season finale, if you will. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to tell you about how you can go even deeper with me and learn more cool tricks and techniques for mastering figure drawing. If you liked the video so far, then you definitely want to watch tomorrow's video. As always, if you're a subscriber to my free newsletter, just watch your inbox for an email from me. And if you're not subscribed yet, you can do so now so you don't miss out on the next lesson. Just go to mydrawingtutorials.com/figure, or you can just click on the link below this video. And finally, if you like this video, please hit the like button and share this lesson with your friends on your favorite social network by using the sharing buttons on this page. So, thank you so much again for watching. This is Ethan from mydrawingtutorials.com, and I'll see you tomorrow.